Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, thank you, Philippa. Correct.
Tell me about this,
Yeah, wonderful.
Mohinder. So, what is this and what we are planning to do, or like?
Yeah, so this is a requirement for a transcription project,
Okay,
right? Which is going to come up very soon. And currently, we are looking for So, people who don't know what is transcription and meaning for transcription, I'll just quickly explain what it is. So, it's very simple. You will hear an audio in, let's say, for example, your mother tongue is Tamil. So you'll be hearing the audio in Tamil and you have to just write that audio and convert that audio into text. That's all. It's a very simple task. Just converting the audio into text.
okay,
So currently we have 8 languages where we have the requirement in. So we have Gujarati, Marathi, Urdu, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu.
okay,
Immediate requirement we need is for Marathi and for Malayalam.
okay.
These
So,
are the two
Mohinder, my
languages.
understanding is like you will give. I mean, there will be an audio in the particular languages, and the crew. I mean,
Correct.
the people who are working on this, they have to just type it, isn't it?
Yes, yes. They will. It's an online website where they will have all the audios. It could be a 1 minute audio, 30-second audio, 15-second audio, 3 minutes audio, 5 minutes audio. It could be a conversation between two people. It could be someone reading out a statement, or it could be someone spontaneously speaking about some topic. So
Okay,
the audio, what could be in the audio will differ, right? So the content might differ, but if you are listening to that particular content, let's say 3 minutes of content in Tamil, then you need to first listen to the content clearly and convert that into text as it is. Let's say, for example, if somebody is saying Vanakkam means in Tamil it should be exactly Vanakkam. So if
mm-hmm.
they say if they use colloquial Tamil, then we have to type it in the same
Colloquial
verb that is
Tamil.
used
So,
while they spoke
yeah.
in the audio.
So, for
You
example,
should.
Vanakkam, instead of Vanakkam, if they say Vanakkam ga means they should type Vanakkam ga
Yes,
only.
yes,
Okay.
exactly as you hear. The
Yeah, yeah.
moment someone reads that text, it should sound like how they heard it in the audio. So we
Okay.
should not make any grammatical changes and
Correction.
make it a meaningful first. No, no, no. Don't do anything. Just type as it is, as you hear everything. In no changes, absolutely no changes. Everything, even if you are listening to a English word in that audio. Let's say somebody saying my date of birth is 1 2 02 1992. Then you should type that 1202 1992 also in Tamil.
Okay. So
If
if
you are
they
hearing
say
English
instead
word,
of zero, if they say pujyam also, you should write pujyam only. Zero
yes,
means zero. So
yes,
same thing. Okay.
yes.
Ditto.
Zero as it is zero.
Okay.
Zero in Tamil.
Yeah,
So
yeah, got it.
exactly how you listen, the same way it should be in the script. So if it's English, then let's say somebody is saying goodbye in that audio in English, then you have
Mm-hmm.
in Tamil you have to type it as goodbye, not translate. Don't translate it. Just type as it is.
ஓகே போயிட்டு வரோம் அது மாதிரி எல்லாம் டைப் பண்ணிடாதீங்க அவங்க குட் பை சொல்லியிருந்தா குட் பாய் மட்டும் தான்
Correct.
தமிழ்ல டைப்
Goodbye.
பண்ணணும்
That's all. That's all. That's all.
ஓகே அது
So
குட்
the
பாய்
training and all yes, yes. The training we will provide the transcribers the training, what is required in the training, or what should be done, what you should not do, etc., etc. That training will take hardly maximum 1 day or 2 days,
ஓகே
maximum 1 day. So training is very simple here. Here the main requirement is the patience. So the
ஓகே
transcriber needs a lot of patience to listen to the audio at least about 10 to 15 times because to transcribe 5 minutes audio it will take approximately 1 hour,
ஓகே
right? So 5 minutes of audio is they listen. To transcribe that 5 minutes audio to text will take at least 1 hour. So per day in 8 hours if someone is spending on this particular task then they can probably do 15 to 20 minutes to 30 minutes of audio they can transcribe,
yeah sir if, as
right?
you said like no maybe like once they get trained they can do maximum half an hour of audio in a day
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
minimum
if
is
they
like 15
if
minutes.
they are experienced transcribers, they can do even 1 hour per day. If they have the experience, like they have done this task before, they already done transcription, they know what is transcription, they have done it already, means they can easily do 1 hour. If somebody is new to this task, kickstarting this particular transcription, then they will have initially they might do 15 minutes, 10 minutes, but then later once they pick up as well, they can also perform 30 minutes easily.
Okay.
But
So
all you need is patience. You need a lot of patience in
okay.
this task because it's a lot of hearing. So what we would see is like somebody is working means 2 hours they should take a break of 20 minutes. You're working on 2 hours on this, then take a 20 minutes break, refresh yourself, and then come back to work 2 hours. So every 2 hours take a break because if you don't take a break, if you're listening continuously, then your concentration, you lose the concentration because here you have to minutely observe every word spoken, every sound, every noise that you hear in the audio, everything needs to be captured.
Okay.
So here expertise should be in listening skill sets, and then you have to know you should be expert in writing that language, and then speaking again obviously you have to listen to the people. So even if you are not expert in speaking, but reading and writing is mandatory.
Okay,
So that is
but
a requirement.
Mohinder, I understand from the way you're saying, like, no, as for example, if I'm doing for Tamil audio, right, then I should know the
Yeah.
Tamil typing, isn't it?
Yes.
The same
But
thing.
what the advantage here is this particular tool will give you an access to use the Google input tool.
Okay.
So many of you might not know what is Google input tool. Google input tool is where you can type in Tanglish and it will give you Tamil script.
Oh, acha,
If
theek
you
hai, okay.
if you type in Marathi English, it will give you in Marathi language. If you type in Bengali English, so you like Tanglish, you have all other languages, right? Let's say I'm Hindi speaker. If I type तुम्हारा नाम क्या है, if I type in English TU तुम्हारा नाम NAM क्या है, if I type
Yeah, now
English,
what we do WhatsApp messages like Tamil, we type in English only, right?
Correct.
But English the
So
same
we
way you're
would
talking
request
about.
the transcribers to use Google input tool because that will avoid them from typing it in their original language. So they
Okay.
can just type it in English itself accurately as they listen, and then the Google input tool will suggest the correct word for that particular audio that you are listening to.
Okay.
So let's say somebody says naam means if you are getting the exact naam spelling right and the word suggestion is given by Google input tool, you can just select the particular word, it will pick it up.
Okay.
So similarly, you can just need to type it. All here is you listen as it is, type as it is, and select the right word with the correct grammar, spelling, everything. So you should not pick a word with the wrong grammar in it, or the word is wrong, or the letter is wrong. The meaning itself will change.
So the spelling also
So-
is very important, right?
Very important, very important. Let's say, for example, in Tamil there is a word called kal, right? Kal have different meaning, different context, different meaning. So one kal is the stone that we talk about. The other kal is liquor, right?
Yeah.
So here the spelling also for both changes. So we have la, periya la, chinna la, all that in Tamil. So when the transcriber is transcribing that, the audio, if the audio is talking about the liquor, then we have to use the right kal, the right spelling. If the audio is talking about stone, then you have to pick the right spelling of the right la. So here that is what is very important. Similarly, for like in Tamil, we have other languages also where the sounding might be the same, but the meaning of the word will change and also the spelling of the
Yeah,
word will change.
so if you
All
take
the-
in Hindi, there is an example, you will say all badi matra, choti matra is there in
Correct.
Hindi. So the people who are typing in Hindi, they should be very familiar with like what matra should. For U itself, you have two
Correct.
matras in Hindi. For E, there is
Exactly.
two matra in Hindi. So those should be little bit like same sounds. But Tamil and the ra, la எல்லாம் வந்து நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Yes,
So when
yes,
they do
exactly.
all
La,
this-
na. For example, na, there are 3 nas, right?
Yes,
Mostly
na, ra
and
is
then,
also like.
yeah, so that expertise, that's why I'm saying, no, they need to be expert in the language. If somebody simply says, I know Tamil, they cannot perform this. They need to be expert in Tamil. They should know when to use this na, that na, everything. So if they simply say, I know Tamil, I have studied Tamil in school, means doesn't mean that they can perform this activity. They need to be expert in the language where they can listen to an audio and convert it accurately into text.
Okay.
So
But Mohinder,
at the
I
moment we are
understood
looking-
like you're
yeah.
saying this Google tool, you will, I mean,
Input tool.
it will be provided, right? to type
Yeah.
and all. So
Yeah.
I think those
Yeah.
tools will suggest them, right, which cull is what the
Exactly.
meaning.
Exactly.
So
No,
they
no,
can
it
pick
will
from
not
that.
suggest. It will not suggest. It will not give you the meaning.
Okay.
But it will throw you few words. You have to choose the right word.
Okay.
The moment you write cull in English, Kal, Google input tool will provide different words with the same
Word.
exactly.
Different spelling with the same pronunciation. You have to pick
Correct.
the correct
Then you
thing,
have
right?
to choose the right cull. Right.
Okay.
If the audio is referring to liquor, then you have to choose the liquor cull. If the audio is referring to stone, then you have to choose the cull which is referring to stone. So that
Okay.
is where the expertise of the transcriber will come in.
Okay.
If the transcriber doesn't know the meaning of this cull and that cull, obviously he will choose the wrong spelling for the wrong word, right? So that completely will throw off the meaning of the entire conversation. So that is where the expertise of the language will come in.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just one example where you can easily understand the difference of even in English, right? In English as well, you have a lot of words which sounds the same, but the spelling is different, correct? Right?
Yes. Yes.
So that English itself, there are a lot of words. The spelling might be the same, the sound might be the same, but the spelling will differ. Let's say R.
Yes.
R means there is a letter R and also ARE,
Yes.
right?
True.
So if English, that person is not expert in English, he might pick R instead of
Yeah.
ARE.
Yes.
So that is what the command in the language is required. So if they have the good command over the language, written, reading, then this activity will be a cakewalk for them. But if they don't have the caliber of English in the respective language, so they don't have the patience to listen to the audio, then such candidates will not be able to perform it. But they need to have patience in listening to the audio and then translating, converting that into text. Because most of the conversion is done by the Google input tool. All these transcribers have to do is choose the right word and then copy paste it. That's all.
Okay. Mohinder, my question is like, no, you are into this project or you are like, no, what do you feel that this is the challenges if the people will use these techniques or something like that, they can easily solve this problem? What types of challenges?
No.
Yeah.
No, challenges as such, there are a lot of challenges because here the listening skill is what is most important, right? As I told you.
Yes.
So they need to have immense listening skill.
Okay.
So listening and patience, two is extremely important. Then comes all other skill sets. So if they don't have the patience to listen to an audio, putting an headphone on and listen to it, then obviously it will be difficult for them to perform this task. So listening to the audio, patiently listening every nuance of the audio each second, that is very, very important.
Okay.
And then comes rest, everything else comes later. Then you need to have the strong expertise in the language. So these two are the most important parts, because this is not a typical process where we have a set SOP and we put them into training. Here, if they don't know the language, obviously we can't help it. I can't teach someone Hindi, right? They need to know Hindi. So somebody should know the language, and then they need to have the patience. Then they can easily perform this task.
Okay. Okay, we have few participants who joined here. So, I'll ask whether Vivek, Shubha, Nalini, you have any question? With Mohinder, you have any doubt? You want to ask anything related to this process? Vivek, Shubha?
Hi, ma'am.
Ah,
Just
hi,
now
Vivek.
I come to join this meeting.
Okay.
So after a long time, I hear Mohinder speaking.
Okay. Shubha, Nalini? Okay, I think they are just listening. Okay. Mohinder, like no, we said like no, this is not only meant only for the crewmates, right? So we can, I mean, if my sister is, she's at home but she's well versed in languages, even they can get an opportunity to do this, right?
Yes, 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 yes. It's open
It's
for everybody, but
yeah,
yes,
it's a open
but
source.
it's an open source, but somebody who's coming in should have the commitment to, work committedly on a daily basis,
Yeah.
right? And they need to deliver a certain number of hours per day, per month, and everything. So it's not like they come work for 1 day per week and then again 3 days they work per week per month. No. If that is the case, then we will not be able to take them.
So it's like a 8 hours job, like what we all do, like it's a continuous 8 hours job,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 yes. It will be a typical 8 hours job. They'll work as a freelancer. That's all. They'll work as a freelancer for this week.
Okay, they work as a freelancer, they have to work for 8 hours, 6 days in a week,
Yeah.
audios, and they should be expert in the languages. Apart from that, they should have their own laptops with them, right?
Exactly. They need to have their own laptop. They need to have a very good headphone or earphone.
Internet facilities
And
must.
internet facility is a must. All these are the basic requirements.
Okay.
And they can work from any part of. We typically, if let's say some languages, they'll obviously be working from that respective state. But we expect that professionalism from them, even if they work from home, that they are always, in touch,
Yeah.
and we track the individual performance as well. So it's very easy to know if someone how many hours they have done, right?
Okay.
Everything we can monitor it online. So how much Mohinder has done, how much Srilek has done, how many audios they have transferred, everything can be seen. And if they are transcribing a particular audio, and finally a reviewer, a QC team will obviously double check the content which has been transcribed, audio transcribed. So if completely they have made a lot of errors, then obviously entire audio transcription will be rejected.
Okay.
Right. So it will be sent for a rework. So that if it's sent for rework, then that person has to do it from the scratch. So we would expect anybody who is performing this, once they complete the annotation part, which is the transcription part, you or listen to the audio again and go read the script again and see whether everything is 100% matching, everything is fine, and then you guys submit it. So this is what it is. Because end of the day, QC, if each audio which they transcribe will undergo QC. The review team will reject if it is completely has a lot of errors.
So it's like
And,
100% accuracy, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So
They
how-
need to be. That is why we expect them, even if they do 30 minutes of audio per day, let them do that, but let them do that 100% accurate.
Okay. So there is any restriction for in the educational background, Mohinder, like they have to complete the graduation?
No. They can be even a student. They can be pursuing college. They can be into college. I think we prefer people who are in colleges, right?
Okay.
Who are studying in third year or second year, or they just passed out, or anybody who are apart from college students, anyone who it is. So it could be somebody who's at 35, they are completely into this translation or transcription services. They do that as a professional job. So then we prefer them as well. And so we would also see if somebody can, there are people who are in the market, so they have contacts with different people. Like if, let's say for example, somebody might know 10 or 15 transcribers, so they can quickly speak to them and they can bring them as well on board. So they will have contacts. So I mean to say somebody will already have worked on this similar project, so they already have contacts with different transcribers. So let's see if we go and fix them, right, that they can quickly get us transcribers. Along with them, they will also bring another 15 people. So we do have such people as well. So the market is open. This job is open for everyone. So if they have the time, they want this job, then it's open for them.
Okay. So fine.
This is what it is, and And in terms of what they want, how much they get paid, and what is their payment, and how it is getting paid, and all. If somebody really wants to know that, then ask them to personally get in touch with me. I will explain that.
Sure, sure, sure. We have shared your number in all the center groups. So definitely, even if they get in touch with DC Live team or me like Srilekha, I can share your number to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have
Yeah.
Palni recently joined. Hi Palni, good evening. Palni இருக்கீங்களா?
Yeah, good evening, Sri Lanka.
How
Can
are
you hear
you?
me? Yeah.
Okay, Palni, any question from your side to Mohinder? Want to ask any doubt related to this?
No questions, Sri Lanka. So, actually, so you're looking for the candidates for all the languages, for the 8 languages.
Okay.
So,
So what is your something input which can you add it with Mohinder said Palni? I think you were also based in the same field, right?
yeah, yes, right.
So some more like no, you might be in the live field work also. Will you have more about know more thing about this?
The same yes to what Mohinder told.
Okay.
So for the transcription, so need the language proficiency.
Okay.
So apart from language proficiency, so nothing but so need the quality of percentage is very very important. So the main difficulty is the language part only.
இப்போ எல்லா இடத்துலயும் கலப்படமா இருக்கிறதுனால இது பியூரா கிடைக்கிறது கஷ்டமா இருக்குல்ல.
ஆமா. So mixing, so கரெக்டான லாங்குவேஜ் கிடைக்கணும்.
Okay.
ஸோ அவங்க டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ண போகிறது ஸோ கரெக்டான சென்டென்ஸ் ஃபார்மேஷன், ஸோ வேர்ட்ஸ், ஸோ வைல் ரைட்டிங் த வேர்ட்ஸ் ஸோ சுட் பி கிளியர்லி.
Okay. Fine, Palni. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So Mohinder, my side the questions are done. So if anything we left out or you want to say anything finally as a gif of a message, you can share it and we can conclude the show.
Yeah. So this is what it is. So I think we came to this level because we just wanted to spread it across Desiku. So most of the Desiku employees might know a few friends or anybody who were looking for a freelancer job, like, right? Obviously, it will be helpful for them. So this particular job, the only skill required is listening skill and language proficiency. So, so immediate requirement is Malayalam and Marathi. So everybody who is expert in Malayalam language and expert in Marathi language, if you guys want to refer them, ask them to contact my number, right, or my email ID.
So the main advantage is that people can work from their own places. They need not to come to center, so they can be any part of India, right? So the Marathi person can be from any part of India. The only we need the requirement is like laptop. They should be well versed in language.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's why you need to have that hunger to work.
Yeah, hunger to work. That's the first main qualification I feel like.
If they don't have the hunger to work, obviously because this is a tedious job. It is not a copy-paste job or data entry job. Yeah? Here you have to listen and then transcribe it. So you need a lot of patience to listen properly and then translate properly. So if they don't have the patience with them and they are not ready to sit and listen to anything, then such people cannot. Because not everybody can do this job, right? Only certain people. So that we have to keep in mind, and then definitely we are open for that.
Okay. So Mohinder, the final question is like, how you will select these people? I know very well that you will check their listening, reading, writing, and all, right? So how this selection process will happen if somebody is coming and approaching you that I want to do so and so things. So how this assessment or activity, how you will shortlist the candidates?
No, we do have certain people who are expert in certain languages, right?
Okay.
So Malayalam, we already have someone who is expert in Malayalam who can check the proficiency of the candidate.
Okay.
So similarly, for each language, we do have certain people who are proficient in that language.
Okay.
So they will be conducting assessment, like ask the candidate to read out the paragraph and see how good they are in speaking, and then we'll ask them to just pick up a notebook and a pen and write 10 lines in Malayalam or in Marathi and see how whether they can write on any topic instantly, right?
Yeah.
And then also we'll ask them to pick up a book in Malayalam and read 2 pages and see
Okay.
whether they have the capacity to read. So all this is the basic ways to test the capacity of individual. So if they can quickly do all this, then they are
It's like
smart enough
IELTS
and-
exam, Mohinder, what you're saying, like.
Correct. Obviously, we need to check their capacity, right? So
Yeah.
if they have the capacity in all the listing skill sets, then they will get.
Okay, so done, Mohinder. Thank you so much. So all put together, like main thing is the people who are very good in their mother tongue, they can definitely approach Mohinder. Especially now, the basic need, as Mohinder said, is Marathi and Malayalam. So if you are well versed in Marathi and Malayalam, which is the instant required now in Desi Crew. So if you are well versed in Marathi and Malayalam, or if any of your friends or the family circle people are good in this, please kindly approach us, DC Live team, or I will share Mohinder number. You can also have touch with him. He will explain more in detail if you want to know other part of these things. So that's it from our side. Thank you, Mohinder, and thanks to you, Palani, for
Thank
adding
you.
your input.
I have posted my email ID and number. In chat.
Yeah, I got it, Mohinder. I'll share it. So basic
Sure.
requirement is
Thank you.
they need the laptop also along with them. So that is also one of the basic requirement, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Mohinder, thank you so much for
Okay,
explaining
thank you.
about
Thank you.
this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are done with it. For if you have any doubt, please touch base with DC Live. So that's the end of the day. So thank you so much for the listeners who are listening to this. Thank you, Palani. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. So DC Live, we
Thank you,
care,
ma'am.
we share, and we are on air. Thank you.